Hello everybody, Dave Razor Boy Career here. Welcome to another episode. It would be episode 3. Nice like that video cookery. Jamaican jerk chicken wings. I want to thank you for joining us. I want to thank you for following the site, following us on Facebook. I appreciate everything everybody's doing to spread the word. Today we've got the chicken drumettes. We don't have the full wings. Miss Sassy could not get complete wings, she said. She brought home the drumettes. We're going to go ahead and use those. I've had them marinating. We'll give you a picture of what they look like before we put them on the grill here shortly. A couple things I'd like to cover. Number one, we are in the process of compiling a cookbook. There's been some requests that we put the recipes up online. Logistically, it's going to be a whole lot better if it's in the form of a cookbook, and it'll be a counter-friendly spiral bound cookbook. And like I said, in the process of compiling it now as we speak. There'll be recipes for everything that you've seen, everything you will see in the first 15 episode run that we're doing, and there'll be some things in there that you may not have seen on our videos. Included will be some of the tips that I have on the website weekly, tip of the week. And again, I just want to thank everybody wholeheartedly for following our progress as we try to muddle through this thing. We're just trying to have fun with it. We envision somewhere down the road, hey, nice like that t-shirts. I mean, I'm going to give me one anyway. Whether y'all do or not, it'll be up to you. I think I'm going to have one, just so people ask me what it is. Anyway, let's move on to some viewer mail. Got a couple this week, which pleased me. I didn't, for a while there, I was saying, hello, anybody there? And there were some people there. Heard from Scott H., Newcastle, Indiana. Scott, I want to thank you for your correspondence. Scott liked the bean soup episode. It says here that he and his family are going to make it coming up very soon, either this weekend or next weekend, and he can only hope that it turns out half as good as mine did. Mine turned out very well, and I'm sure yours will too, as long as you follow somewhat the directions, per the video, is the way I did it. Cooking ought to be fun. If it's not fun, you shouldn't be doing it. Or you're doing it wrong, one or the other. One or the other. Got another letter too, actually it's an email. Didn't really quite know what to think about this one. It's from Bob. Now, Bob, I'm going to leave your last name out of this, and I'm going to leave your city out of it. Simply because I really shouldn't be reading it at all, giving you any airtime. But hey, I'm an equal opportunity guy. If somebody likes the show, good. If they don't like the show, that's fine too. It's on them. I don't care. Bob says, "Dear Razor Boy, your show sucks. Okay. Your food sucks. Okay. Nobody can understand what you're saying, and you need to trim your mustache." Okay, Bob. That's fine. That's your opinion. I tell you what, Bob. I'm going to trim my mustache when your mom trims hers. Okay. That's the deal? Alright, well, let's move on in the kitchen and we'll get a look at the chicken legs, drumettes rather, that we've got marinating and had marinating. And we'll go on out and fire up the grill. As a side note, I don't have any charcoal. This is going to be an all-wood fire on this grill. So you get to see RB make a wood fire on his grill, which I've done on occasion. And it'll work just fine. Thank you. Alright, everybody, as promised, I've got this bowl of chicken drumettes here I've had marinating. This marinade has got grape upon mustard. It's got some beer in it. Got some Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of soy sauce. I actually put a little bit of dry vermouth in this as well. Not very much, just a little bit. All those things are designed basically in a marinade. You're trying to soften up whatever kind of meat you've got going in here. There's a bunch of lemon juice in here as well, probably a quarter cup of lemon juice. For all intents and purposes, this is like a ceviche. It's kind of cooking. I wouldn't eat it like that. Raw chicken is not good for you. They eat in Japan, we're not in Japan. How did I get the best out of my mustard? Well, if you look at the site, tip of the week, you take your mustard bottle, a squeeze bottle of grape Poupon I've had for some time. It was down so low that you could shake it, squeeze it, would just make a pooting noise. You couldn't get anything out of it. Screw the top off, dump in a little bit of beer, put the top on, shake it up, you get every bit of mustard out of there. You've got it incorporated with your liquid. Put it right in the bowl, put your chicken in, mix it around. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some crushed red pepper flakes, and also put a good heavy 3-finger pinch of the Jamaican jerk seasoning in the marinade. gonna be some pretty good stuff. They're drummies. They're not real big. It's part of the appetizer section, I guess you'd call it, out of the cookbook. Is going to be the Jamaican jerk chicken wings. Getting ready to go outside now. Fire up the grill. As I told you earlier, no charcoal. It's going to be all wood. We have to play it by ear. A little breezy outside. Hopefully we can do it without setting the North 40 on fire, but I believe we'll be all right with it. Thank you. All right, everybody, here we are outside. If you notice, I've got, come on in, JR, get a little close shot on this wood here. I got a pretty good assortment of small sticks and twigs in there. Back over behind here, I've got a pretty good assortment of good hardwood. Once we get this thing burning, that's what we're going to use. Got to keep some on standby because once it starts burning, it burns quick. Maybe I can do this without offending Smokey the Bear out here today. I don't know, it's kind of windy. It's real easy for me just to go ahead and pitch a cup of gasoline on here, but me and most flammables do not work well together. It'd be a terrible, terrible thing. Alright, it was actually burning. What we're going to do is get this up, get it burning, keep it burning, get it hot, put a grill on top, just like we do with the charcoal. Clean that grate off good. Once the grate gets good and hot, get our fire temperature controlled through the use of this bigger wood, through the vents at the bottom, the vents on the top. We'll get our temperature right. Then what's going to happen is the chicken will go on. We'll cook it indirect just like we do everything else, just like I do everything else on the grill. Basically what we'll be doing is we will be baking it on the grill, adding a lot of good smoke to it too. So while this thing is taking off here, we'll go ahead and keep an eye on it. Again, I want to thank everybody for following us. It's www.razorboyproductions.yolasite.com. If you Facebook friends, link's right there on the thing. We're going to go ahead and get this burning, and we'll check back with it in a short. As you can see, this thing's taking off pretty good, folks. And my little wood down the bottom burned up. It's very, very dry. Got a big piece on top there. I'm getting started. Once this burns down enough for me to cram it all into this grill, I'll throw the grate on. We'll burn it off. Get that grate good and clean like she ought to be. I like cooking outside. I like cooking inside. I like cooking everywhere. You don't always need charcoal in order to do it outside. A lot of people swear by a gas grill. Gas grill is convenient. I'll give you that. I mean, it ain't real cooking. That's just me. I probably wouldn't mind having one. You know, if you wanted to like burn a hamburger or a hot dog right quick, that'd be a pretty good way to do it. It'd be on a gas grill. I like old wood fire actually better than I do charcoal. We'll see how this one turns out. Like I said, we got to get the fire up good. Of course, naturally, it's just like with a campfire. No matter which way you go, the fire will follow you. If the fire doesn't, the smoke will. All right, well, this is going good. We're going to burn it down a little bit, get the grate on it. We'll come back once we get this thing a little bit more under control and get our temperature where we need it.